Hey guys, Common Ground here. Quick question. So we were watching this show on maybe Prime. I don't know what it's on. Peacock. And it's called The Purge. Love it. So I'm a big fan of The Purge. I wish The Purge actually existed in real life. That's all joking aside, like serious. But that being said, so I said, what's your purge list? You know, like me and my wife were talking about, like everybody's got a purge list because it was on the show where they said, you know, your wish list of purging. And I said, I don't want to talk about this, whatever. And she says, no. She goes, who would your first be? And I'm not gonna say who, but we both picked the same person, which is really funny. And like you go through life and you say like, who would you get rid of? Like who's the first person you'd go after? Who's the people you would target? Everybody has a purge list. I don't care who you are. If you don't, there's something wrong with you. But like if you were given 12 hours to target anybody you want and make them cease to exist on this heavenly plane of known as Earth, who's on your list? So if you're with somebody, why don't you find out who's on their list and then to admit truthfully who's on your list? It could be eye-opening, you know, for people to know, like, all right, you know, if there was 12 hours of freedom of, you know, unaliving people, I'm not on their list or I am on their list, etc. Anyway, so I'm just wondering, you guys post, if anybody's, I don't think anybody's got the guts to actually post, but if you had the guts to post, you could like post like, this person I knew that I used to date is on my list, or this person that stole my bike when I was 9 years old. You don't have to say their names, you know what I mean? But I'm just curious, like, does everybody have a purge list? Which I gotta believe you do. And are you willing to say any of them or maybe describe them? Just curious. Yeah, by 15 you have to have a purge list. Yeah, 15 or 17. By then you're somebody you would unalive given the opportunity. Anyway, so yeah, so what's your purge list? Do you have a purge list first off? Yes or no? How many people are on it if you really think about it? And are you willing to share? Talk to you guys later.